Now we move on to next exercise, that is problems based on linear equations. Exercise 7b. Here the word problems are given, that is first you have to frame the equation and then you have to solve it like previous exercise. The question is, twice the number when decreased by 5 gives 45. So 2-3 times you read the question, then you frame the equations. Then find the number. So what should be, find the number. So let the required number be x. This is half mark. Then according to the question, now you are framing the equation. Twice the number. Twice the number means 2 into number. 2x decreased minus 5 is equal to, gives means is equal to 45. So this is the equation. So like the previous exercise question, you have to solve it. 2x is equal to 45. This minus becomes plus 5 using transposition method. 45 plus 5 is 50. Then x is equal to 25. So hence the required number equal to 25. In these questions, no need to do the verification. For if you have a time in the examination, you can apply this value in the equation and then you can check it also. Number 2. A number when added to its half gives 72. Then find the number. Let the required number be x. So how to frame the equation? A number when added, number that is x plus 2 its half, that is x by 2. Half of the number is x by 2 gives is equal to 72. Here already variables are in one side and constant is one side. Now you take LCM, that is 2x plus x by 2 equal to 72. 3x by 2 is equal to 72. 3x equal to cross multiplication 2 into 72. X is equal to 2 into 72 by, this is in multiplication, it becomes in this side using transposition method, it is in division 3. Here no need to multiply it, you keep it as it is. Then it will be easy to cancel the numbers. Here 24, so 2 24s are 48. So hence the required number is equal to 48. Next question, 2/3 of a number is greater than 1/3 of the number by 3. Find the number. So as usual, first you write down, let the required number be x. According to the question, 2/3 of a number, that is 2 by 3x, is greater than 1/3 of the number, that is 1 by 3x by 3. That means greater than. So this number is greater than the other number by 3. That means the difference between these two numbers is equal to 3. Difference means that is minus sign. So 2 by 3x minus 1 by 3x is equal to 3. Now you take LCM. LCM is 3. Both denominator have the same number. So 3. 1 by 3x equal to 3. X is equal to 3 into 3. Using transposition method, 3 into 3 equal to 9. So the required number equal to 9. So in this question, so frame the equation is very much important. So understand the question, then you frame it. Number 4. Find two consecutive positive odd integers whose sum is 76. Let two consecutive positive odd integers be 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. Why I am taking 2x? Always 2x plus 1 is always odd integers. In the same way, 2x plus 2 is always even integers. So that's why I am taking here 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. According to the question, 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 3 consecutive positive odd integer sum. So I am adding, which is equal to 76. Now separation of variable and constant, 2x plus 2x is equal to 4x, which is equal to 76. 1 plus 3 is 4. Transposition method, minus 4 is equal to 72. Therefore x is equal to 72 by 4 is equal to 18. Now we are finding the value of x equal to 18. We have finished it. Now we will apply this value in the given numbers. Then we will find the numbers. So required numbers are 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 into, in the place of x we will put 18 plus 1, that is 36 plus 1 equal to 37. Then next number is 2x plus 3, which is equal to 2 into 18 plus 3 is equal to 39. So the required numbers are 37 and 39. This is a consecutive positive odd integers. Number 5. A sum of rupees 500 is in the form of denominations of rupees 5 and rupees 10. If the total number of notes is 90. Find the number of notes of each type. So what is the question here? Find the number of notes of each type. So let the number of, here there are two notes are given, that is 5 rupees note and 10 rupees note. So let the number of 5 rupee notes be X. The what should be the other one 10 rupee notes? Because here it is given there the total number of notes is 90. So total number from 90, if I subtract number of 5 rupee notes X, then I will get the number of 10 rupee notes. So the number of 10 rupee notes is equal to 90 minus X. These two steps are very important. Assuming these two. Then according to the question, what is given here? The sum of these two. That is number of notes into multiply the value of that note. Number of notes is 5x and what is the value of that note? That is 5 rupees. X into 5 plus the number of notes of 10 is 90 minus x and the value of the note is 10. So 90 minus x in the bracket multiply by 10 is equal to, that is sum is 500. Then simplify it, 5 into x 5x plus 90 into 10 900 minus x into 10 minus 10x is equal to 500. Then simplify it, minus 5x is equal to 500 minus 900 which is equal to minus 400 and both sides, then x is equal to minus 400 by minus 5 which is equal to 80. So the number of 5 rupee notes is equal to 80. Then number of 10 rupee notes equal to 90 minus x, that is 90 minus 80 equal to 10. Now how can we check the answers? Here it is given that total number of notes is 90. That is number of notes here 80, 5 rupee notes and 10 rupee notes 10. So 80 plus 10 is 90. So our answer is correct. Number 6. Raju is 19 years younger than his cousin. After 5 years, their ages will be in the ratio 2:3. Once again you read the question, who is, now I am keeping that is find the present ages. Now I am keeping let Raju's age be x years. So cousin's age, that is younger. Raju is 19 years younger than his cousin. So cousin must be greater than Raju. So cousin's age be x plus 19 years. After 5 years, Raju's age is equal to x plus 5 years. We have to add 5 years both. Cousin's age equal to x plus 24 because already I have given the x plus 19 plus 5. That is equal to x plus 24 years. According to the question, x plus 5 by x by 24 is equal to, ratio is given 2/3. So don't change the ratios. Raju's ratio is 2 and cousin's ratio is 3. So 2/3, that is very important. How the series is given, Raju and cousin. So the ratio is given 2 and 3. In this way you will write down. Then you do the cross multiplication. 3 into x plus 5 is equal to 2 into x plus 24. Then do the multiplication. 3 into x 3x plus 3 into 5 15 is equal to 2 into x 2x plus 2 into 24 48. Then separation of variable and constant, 3x minus 2x is equal to 48 minus 15 which is equal to x is equal to 33. So Raju's age is equal to 33 years, cousin's age equal to 52 years. 52 years how? X plus 19, that is 52 years. Question number 7. 5 years ago, a man was 7 times as old as his son. 5 years hence, the father will be 3 times as old as his son. Find their present ages. Now we are keeping here 5 years ago, it is given the first. So let 5 years ago son's age be x years. Man's age be 7 times, that is 7x years, that is 5 years ago. Now the present age of son is equal to x plus 5. Then man's age equal to, that is father's age equal to 7x plus 5. Then after 5 years, son's age equal to x plus 10. And man's age equal to 7x plus 5 plus 5, that is 7x plus 10. Now first we will write 5 years ago what it is, then present age, then after 5 years. We are writing separately these three. Then according to the question, the father after 5 years, that is 5 years hence, the father will be 3 times. So 3 into x plus 10 is equal to 7x plus 10. So the father is equivalent to, that is 3 times of his son. So 3x plus 30 is equal to 7x plus 10. So separation of variable and constant, 3x minus 7x equal to 10 minus 30. So minus 4x equal to minus 20, x is equal to 5. Using the integers rule, you will find out. So therefore, the present age of son is equal to 10 years and father's age equal to 40 years. Here it is given that x plus 5. So 5 plus 5, 10 years, and man's age is 7x plus 5. So 7 into 5, 35 plus 5, 40 years. So once again you go through the steps, what it is given there, read the question 2 times, 3 times, then you frame the equation. Question number 8. In an examination, student requires 40% of the total marks to pass. If Rupa gets 185 marks and fails by 15 marks, find the total marks. So what should be x now? Let the total marks be x. According to the question, 40% of x, that is 40% of the total marks, is equal to, she gets 185 marks but fails by 15. So passing marks plus fail marks we are adding here, which is equal to 200. So 40%, 40 by 100 into x, simplified, that is 2 by 5x equal to 200. Then x is equal to 200 into, here it is in multiplication, so it comes in division, that is reciprocal, 5 by 2, that is equal to 500. Therefore the total marks equal to 500. Now move on to next question, number 9. Two equal sides of a triangle are each 5 meters less than twice the third side. If the perimeter of the triangle is 55 meters, find the lengths of its sides. So what should be x here? Let the third side be x meter. Write the unit, don't forget it. The other two equal sides be, what it is given there, each 5 meters less than twice the third side. Twice the third side means 2x, that is less than 5, that is 2x minus 5 meter each. That is two sides are, that is the isosceles triangle, two sides 2x minus 5, 2x minus 5, the other side is x. You know that perimeter means sum of all the sides. According to the question, 2x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5 plus x equal to 55. Now you add all the variables together and separation of variable and constant. 5x equal to 55. Here it is minus 10. So using transposition method, plus 10, which is equal to 65. So therefore x is equal to 65 by 5 equal to 13. So the lengths of the sides of the triangle is equal to, you will apply here in the place of x, that is 13 meter. Then 2x minus 5 you apply it, that is 21 meter and 21 meter. So generally the students made a mistake here, up to this they will find out and then they will leave it. So here the question is find all the sides of the triangle. So you will apply this value of x in the given equation, that is in the what you are assuming here, you will apply it and you will give the answer. Number 10. Two complementary angles differ by 8 degrees. Find the angles. Complementary angles means sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree. Supplementary angles means sum of two angles equal to 180 degree. Here complementary, so the sum of two angles equal to 90 degree. Let the first angle be x. So what should be the another angle? The sum is 90. So 90 minus x is the another angle. So according to the question, x minus 90 minus x equal to 8. What is the question? Two complementary angles differ by 8. So the difference between the two angles equal to 8 degree. That is here x minus 90 minus x equal to 8. This 90 minus x is the one angle, so you put it in the bracket. That is very important. So x minus, now removing the bracket, x minus 90 minus into minus plus x equal to 8. Then 2x equal to, using transposition, minus comes here positive, that is 98. X is equal to 98 by 2 equal to 49. So the required angles, one angle is 49 degree, the another one is 41 degree. Number 11. A laborer is engaged for 20 days on the condition that he will receive rupees 120 for each day he works, and will be fined for rupees 10 for each day he is absent. If he receives rupees 1880 in all, for how many days did he remain absent? So what should be x here? Let the number of absent days be x. So how can you, so absent days is x, so total days, how many days he engaged? 20. So present days is 20 minus x. Then according to the question, 120, that means in present days he will get 120 rupees. So amount of there, that is value, the amount he receives multiply by number of days, that is equal to, that is 120 into 20 minus x, and he find means we have to deduct the money, that is how many days absent, that is x days, and then how much rupees deduct, that is 10. So minus 10 into x, minus 10x equal to, that is total amount he receives, that is 1880. So you simplify it, 120 into 20, that is 2400, 120 into minus x, minus 120x, then minus 10x equal to 1880. Then here separation of variables, minus 120x minus 10x, that is equal to minus 130x is equal to 1880 minus 2400, which is equal to minus 520. Both sides negative sign cancel. So x is equal to 520 by 130, that is equal to 4 days. So the number of days he remained absent equal to 4 days. So while doing all those word problems, read the question twice, thrice, then what should be x, then you frame the equation and then you solve it. That is very important. Do practice all the questions